Okay, we have some green squares showing up. That's always a good thing. Let's take a couple of minutes to get the game loaded while we wait for people to find their way in. So I will say at the outset that I picked up a bunch of the stuff that went horrendously missing after the interesting locational anomaly, we'll put it that way, that trapped us in that cave. And in so doing, I accidentally found a new and interesting place to be. So that was something. I think that's where I've actually saved it, so we're going to pick it up from there. And it's also raised the point that a whole load of stuff is different to the way I remember it now. Hooray! And I can confuse stream elements by not having a witty name for the stream tonight. That got loud. So yeah, we will have a look around the little place that I found hiding in the glacial basin. We might still spend a bit more time looking around just to see if there's other interesting stuff here still. Because if there's still, for example, the deceased Leviathan research specimen, we will try and find that. We also want to start actually building our base now, so we're going to get on with that tonight as well. That's going to need a lot of lead. Whee! Okay, so... Hey, cool. It kind of looks like a funky sort of hairstyle thing going on. So, please don't yell at me. We found this magic room. And there wasn't a huge amount in here. So the key thing is that on the bed here there's a PDA, which we can probably... Oh, actually, it'll be in our inventory, I guess, won't it? So yeah, we've got colleague PDA 1 now. And Snowstalker fur still for some reason. So, that's what was there. And we will try and get the snow fox out. And yeah, we can now sort of... Is this all just hoverbike fragments? That's a lot of hoverbike fragments. Access upgrades? Interesting. So yeah, I don't know if there is still the Leviathan specimen in the glacial basin, which is where it used to be. But we can have a bit more of a look around now, see if we can find anything. And if not, we can always just head back to the sea truck and go to some other places. Like, we do still ideally want to go meet the Sea Emperor that's around. So we'll go meet her. Whee! I think this was the place that we worked out there's actually not really anything interesting in. But let's have a quick poke back through here. Yeah, this time round I brought some spare batteries so we could actually use this flashlight when we found it. And yeah, like I say, I just don't know if there's actually anything interesting in here. Or if it really is just like random cave. It's looking a bit random cavey, honestly. But you never know. Following the age-old mazing principles. Okay, we found a different way out. That's definitely not the same place. Okay. Back in we go. Tiny glue. Oh, is that how they work? That is really cool. You can, like, light up the natural lights in the system, and how cool is that? Sorry, I really do enjoy, like, ridiculous tiny details like this in games. It's what gives them, like, a really nice feel as you play through, more than anything. I guess technically, if you were thinking about what you were doing, you could use this as, like, some kind of marker system. Yeah. And now we seem to basically just be going round in circles, which is not so productive. Yeah, okay, so it looks like this entire cave is evening grey night. But yes, it looks like that cave is not a useful cave in most ways. I'm not too bad, thanks. How are you doing? It's been a little while since, well, since I've been streaming, to be fair, but by extension, since I've seen you around. Vroom. Red Alert 3 is pretty awesome. Are you on the base Red Alert 3 or are you on Uprising? Cool. Yeah, no, I have kind of a soft spot for Uprising, just for the funky sort of challenge mode that it has. How many heat fruits do you need to pick up a snow fox? Because I really would like to be there, honestly. So that's looking towards the life capsule. So... there must be a way to get around there, surely. So yeah, do you play like comp, or are you just playing through the campaigns, or what's the score on that? That was Jeffrey's little hideout. The campaigns, I have to admit, were pretty solid. So, how far have you got? Oh, is that stupid one where you've got to, like, stop the president going to launch the nukes or something? Or, no, I thought they built a proton collider in Lincoln's head or something. Yeah. Oh, I hated that level. I mean, spoilers for anyone who hasn't played the game. That looks like a baby snowstalker to me. No, I can't do it. I will admit I have not had any problems with it. I've just been... I'm going to swear for a moment, but I have just been running it in Origin. But in a general sense, if it's the kind of game, that's pretty solid, honestly. I'm pretty sure I paid more than that for it, at least. I just got mine in the Origin sale when they were doing some sort of relatively cheap sale for like the first decade or whatever it was at the time. So I think I originally got Origin to play Spore and The Sims. And it was like, well, I guess if you're going to sell me Command and Conquer for cheap, then... Ooh. This has the potential to be interesting. It has the potential to be... honestly quite interesting indeed. I think we found it! Hey, hey, hey! Giant fish skull! Ah, so there's actually now some sort of motive for killing stalkers, snow stalkers. I'm assuming, yeah. Cool. We are, as they say, making some progress here. That was foolish, but it worked, so I guess it's okay. Because what we can do now is go drop the snow fox off up at the top here, and basically just leave the bike here for when we want to come back and run around. Ah, they've now destroyed this base, presumably to work around the fact that people like me kept trying to walk through the stairs. And because I still keep trying to walk through the stairs, I'm now stuck on the broken stairs. Ooh, a base large room fragment.
New blueprint acquired.
I'm actually just going to quickly save the game here since we've done a bunch of useful stuff. Oh, that doesn't take much to build then. Okay. Ow. I take the hint. I'm leaving. Unless I can scan the door or something now. Is it ever appropriate to try and ambush something that's called a stalker? Ow! 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 They're very bitey. Hello. Fight me. Aha, you can't come down the slope. Okay, apparently that is not how you get stalker fur. Worth knowing. And jump in the water before we freeze to death. See a truck. So, we still need to find Research Base Omega, I think. So the large room is basically an open plan. Kind of curious how much of this is the developers got made to work in an open plan and they wanted revenge for it. Databank. Briefing. Increased local threat levels, alien research data, less than 100 meters depth. I honestly have no idea. Let's pause this for a second and have a look. Subnautica below zero on unknown worlds. Doesn't say with any degree of clarity. And I guess they'll do what they did with Subnautica, which was actually didn't really have a concrete release date until close to when they actually released it. Yeah, I have to admit, there's definitely reasons I would prefer to do it that way. So, the Wii Aquarium module. The obvious reason being that with the original one, I played it in early access a lot, and then it kind of just wasn't so interesting when it finally released. And it's nice to kind of see the whole thing in one go. But
New technology created.
On the other hand, if I play it on early access on stream, then other people can watch it and decide what they think for themselves. So what do you reckon this is? Aquarium or something else? It's an aquarium. And there have certainly been the game's share of bugs in early access, which have been kind of breaking, honestly. Assuming that's still going to be aquarium. Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's some things like they've actually added in freezing now as a thing that can happen, which is annoying, but also quite good from like an immersion perspective. So, yeah. That's where I want to be. Through this way? Hi. Apparently the thermal lily grows in the dark, glows in the dark. Okay. Open storage. Okay, so it's not actually asking for the alien research data anymore. So that might no longer be a thing. Okay. Hide from the lightning. Grab a coffee. Okay, so it looks like we have actually finished all of the story-related stuff that exists for now. So we can actually go start doing some of the free roamy sandboxy type stuff. Honk. Like, I am really looking forward to getting to the point where, like, you actually get to build Alan's, like, new body and whatever else. Okay. Thermalilies don't work. Heat fruit, typically, does. I definitely foresee heat fruit being reduced in potency when the game actually releases, though. kind of the way the what are they, lantern fruits or something in the other one, in the original, got nerfed somewhat. I mean, they needed to be. I'm not denying that. They were ridiculous. But yeah, not being able to yeah, just plant lantern fruits on the Cyclops and have infinite food and water was irritating. That looks not like a quartz. I mean, it does, but sometimes it's a lot easier if they let you cheat. I greatly distrust sea monkeys, as does anyone who has encountered sea monkeys. So if we stop off back at the habitat, we can drop off a bunch of stuff and then go hunting resources, which seems like it's probably the way to do this. It's like, to be honest, you almost get that sort of same cheating with the sea truck now, because you can stick the aquarium module on it. That's not a storage unit. Spy pingling. Yeah, you can stick the aquarium module on the sea truck, and it will just acquire it'll acquire fish as you drive it around. It's quite useful. Oh, we've got a zombie med pack again. I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. It's also nice that you do still get a lot of these sort of, honestly, quite sort of pretty and picturesque seafloor things happening in this one. And then, like, just straight out into wilderness. It's... I was going to say it's very alien, and then realised that that's probably the best thing to say about it. It is supposed to be alien. Bonius Sharkius. Whoops. I know what that is. I don't know what that is. I thought that was a moonpool fragment. Sleeper module. Lithium. That's going to be useful. Any more lithium around? I mean, more fragments is also good. Hello. There's some technology here. I seem to have lost a truck. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Ow. Run away! That thing actually shunt us through the floor. Nope. Okay. So at least here we should be temporarily safe from chelicerates. Maybe.
New technology created.
Oh, we actually just got given a moon pool. Okay. I mean, that docking module also strongly implies you can get the prawn suit. Actually, that's a good point. I've just realised I forgot to get on the follow train. Choo-choo! Let's at least start getting that ready now. Oh, it's just a bone shark. Ah, yes. The convenient way of looking around at things. That looks like it could be interesting, right? The hell is that? Some sort of super jellyfish. So, if you send both things at once, it really confuses the dialogue. Holy balls, that thing is huge. That's another chelicerate. These are dangerous waters indeed. That was, lucky, I think, is a word. Okay. All aboard the train. Does that look leady or silvery? That looks silvery. Aldrich, do you know what irony is? Yes, sir, of course. It's like goldy and bronzy, except it's made of iron. Alrighty. Thank you for hanging out, and yeah, have a good stream. It's a good question. I'm not sure if I follow you yet. Let's... cool, I do follow you. Fine. That looked suspiciously like some sort of random cave there for a moment. Disappointingly, 'twas not. We still do definitely need to find more lead. She says, immediately finding a lead outcrop. Containing titanium, of course. Bonk. You're not a lead outcrop, you're a crash fish. How many of the things are there? Ah! Wow, that thing's nasty. I reckon we can actually dive deep enough to... find that. Okay. I mean, we can, but... priorities for the moment, we do need to actually work on building up a base. So, we're going to prioritise that, and then we can start getting resource. Actually, there's a thought. Why don't we get the mineral scanner gubbins and see if that's any use for... So I have no idea how this thing works, or if it actually, like, does anything. So, let's find out. Okay, as long as we're here, let's get the sea truck back. And then promptly leave. But it looks like the mineral scanner operates on a sort of a hot-cold basis, so... The one on here? Ah, no, there. Well, we've now got enough for one foundation. One and a half foundations. I'll be honest, the mineral scanner is starting to be more annoying than helpful. to the extent of actually just build the scanner room. Or use the old sea truck reversing camera trick to get a good look around. Okay, that looked like it was something like stuck in the edge of the cliff or something. Or, you know, occasionally just floating. It's got some more ribbon plants. And we are definitely going to need the table coral at some point, at least. So, you know. While we're here... I wish things would stop trying to eat me. I'm not tasty. Stop trying to eat me. I don't even have, like, torpedoes or anything. I can't defend myself. So we got 4 lead, plus 1 back at home. There's 1 more should be alright to, like, actually start us off doing something, and then, yeah, sort of take it from there. Oh? No? There's some, like, here somewhere? Curses. Actually, what do we need for the scanner room is a good question. Please don't. Where is the scanner room is my next question. Here we go. So, okay, so we don't need more lead for that. But we do for the moon pool. So, we are almost certainly going to want to also make a beacon immediately, just to lost my train of thought. Maybe we can immediately, just so that once we start building, we can easily find our way back between the original habitat and the base. Then we need to pick a base location, which is a challenge in itself. Apologise, low energy stream today, apparently. So we're going to need solar panels, so that's titanium, quartz, copper. In some, so 2 quartz, so we're going to want at least 3 copper for that. So we're going to want to find 6 quartz-ish. Seven quartz. All of the titanium. We probably want a fabricator early as well. Okay. So, like, 9 quartz and 2 copper. That should be doable. It's also the kind of thing that once you've done it, you kind of have a good starting point. It's 3 quartz and a copper. So, now we just want to pick up a bunch more quartz. Four, 5, 6. So we've at least got an ability to start powering the base now. But we do need stuff to do with that power. 7. Try not to get too lost just like wandering around. What can we... Let's drop some titanium stuff for the moment. Kind of want to go out at daytime at some point as well, just to see if we can find familiar landmarks like the giant lily pad things and stuff like that. That's just heading back towards the cargo rocket. Don't really want to do that. I mean, here's not an unreasonable place. It's got a supply of creep vine nearby. Some, at least, openish land for building on. Not too deep, so we can probably build a surface base if we want to. Drawbacks. There are bone sharks. Okay, this is strongly implying chelicerates, so let's not go this way. This is Chelicerate Central, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Run away. Hey, I think there are Chelicerates here. Keeps going. I do not make good life choices, okay? Maybe, like, somewhere around here? If we can find a bit that's, like, openish? And maybe try not to run over too many sea monkeys? I think we could probably build here. It's not a million miles away from the start, but... That's not a habitat builder. That is a habitat builder. God, you... Drawback, there are sea monkeys here. And now I'm out of titanium. Phrases that don't come up that often. Honestly. So when you start going around just like solidly hoping that you're not going to get copper. Will you please stop it? And take a breath. Oh, why don't we just use the sea truck to go find titanium? That's almost like what you would do if you knew what you were doing in games. Yeah, in honesty, I think I would also have probably lost it if they'd actually made what they called the sea rabbit rabbit rays. Do that in the original Subnautica. It's bad enough in this one, but yeah, no, I'd just flip out. It would not be good. No. Ha.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And of course we need another titanium again. Hooray! And then, you know, like more titanium again so that we get like storage, but this is when all those spare fragments that we ignore come in really handy. Okay, so what do we need? We need a scanner room. 5 titanium, 2 copper, a gold, a table coral. Most of that should be back at base. Also, what do we need for a beacon? That's going to be important. Deployables. Beacon, copper or titanium? So we still need quite a lot of titanium. That's a couple of titanium. Titania? That sounds much too Shakespearean that way. Yeah, might as well scan a thing. I am going to get really annoyed of all these sea monkeys.
Seek fluid intake.
Fine. So I guess we need to go find some bladders. We can sort out the beacon name later. For now, let's deal with basic needs. Should at least be enough to keep us going for a moment. I do still also like the idea of non-vegetarian water. It just sounds so incredibly disgusting.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Can we just kill all of the sea monkeys? Do still need a couple more titaniums. Perfect. I'll take that. I guess we still need to get a table coral over here as well. I didn't bring any table coral with me. Okay. And we're still going to need more titanium anyway, because we will want to get some more solar panels. But for now, we can prioritize finding a table coral. I keep pressing the wrong button. I don't know what game I've been playing where I'm used to pressing E for that, but I keep pressing E instead of left clicking. We have not scanned table coral yet. Now we have scanned table coral. Beacon. Once we've got basic setup going as well, we can start doing things like building like power cell and battery chargers and a moon pool so that we can keep the sea truck around, and you know, just like general useful stuff. So we need to find magnetite, which is a pain. There is magnetite that way. Here's an idea. Let's go put some more solar panels in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Even more power. You can probably get more power, honestly. 2 quartz, 2 titanium, 1 copper. We can find 3 more quartz and stick yet more solar panels up there. It's hardly going to hurt to get more power in general. Ideally, it's one of those things that we don't really want to have to think about. Because I note with some interest that they have, or they do at least seem to have taken away the bioreactor blueprint that we used to get automatically. That was useful. I didn't actually see which one took it. That was annoying. So somewhere around here is a sea monkey with a fabricator. Fine. How do we make a fabricator? How do we run over enough sea monkeys to get the fabricator back? Ah. Is it you? Ha. I didn't mean fabricator, I meant habitat builder. But everyone knows what I meant, so it's okay. Okay. How about now? Wow. Oh, that likely means it's night time, doesn't it? Or that we're exactly breaking even. Other hand, if we can manage to find ourselves a little bit of magnetite around here, then we can start getting some particularly useful upgrades. I'm feeling like it would be more likely to be on this side than the other side. I'm feeling like I don't really want to be around the bone sharks and chelicerates all the time. So I might just like go back and get the camera and bring the camera over here. It's actually quite a pleasant daytime at the moment. Okay, we are actually net gaining power now, which is good. Oh, actually, I wonder if the magnetite is hiding down in here somewhere. Is that possible? Ah. It's possible that I was going the wrong way. Aha. Thank you, Camera One. Who needs a HUD upgrade? I mean, I would like one, I guess, but I no longer need one. That's the point. That looks like lithium as well. I'm just gonna nab that. This is where all the good resources hang out. You know, around the bone sharks. Yay. There was supposed to be another magnetite here, wasn't there? Just like a little bit further up and along. Ah, hang on. There we go. Okay. Hooray! Goes straight into a cliff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's not the button I meant to press. So, copper ore and a computer chip. Needs a copper wire. So, now we need 2 more copper. Gold, lead, silver. Uh-huh. Almost decided to just go off in the direction of the camera then. Okay. So now we can, hopefully at least, make a copper wire. Yeah. We've heard all this before. There's sometimes you just need to reference ridiculous old films. So, if anybody wants some advice, don't do the thing I literally just did. That's a much more useful thing to do with a somewhat rarer substance. For now, let's whiz on back to the original habitat, get some bladders on the way. Maybe break some of these on the way, because why not? The fact that we've got the aquarium back now is quite useful, though, because it means that we can at least start building up a supply of food and water fish. I'm impressed this thing stays dry with, like, just that door, but, you know.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Right, is there anything in particular that we need for more fun things? So yes, that needs ingots. Ooh, we could actually make plasteel ingots now. That's not where I meant to click. It's just the booster tank, which I'm unlikely to ever use. So moon pool, we've now got all the stuff we need. Oh, did I not even bring the truck? It's that close? Just no need. And because I'm going to keep getting these wrong, thanks to the stupid sea monkeys, let's do something about that. So yeah, we've been going for a little while now, so I'm probably going to sign off shortly. Between streams, I might just go around and break down some of this lead that's around. And maybe expand the foundations a little bit. But other than that, I think the general intention is going to be that next time we pick this up, we can get back into trying to hunt those lily pad islands again, because they were quite cool, and there was a base there and a friendly sea emperor, and, you know, we should stop and say hi while we're in the neighbourhood. And if nothing else, we now know that the Kara infection is still around, and we're going to need some of that enzyme. Gee, I wonder if... can we self-scan? No. It just would have been kind of fun to already be like, oh yeah, you're super infected. Like, seriously? Why are you even asking? Okay, that was not a useful limestone chunk. It could have been. We actually do want the titanium. But it was not cooperative. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of just general sort of base building. I also actually, in the next one, I might look at trying to extend the base upwards onto this glacier here, because that would be fun, primarily. But also what we could then try and do is set up a hoverbike thing there. Okay. So yeah, we definitely do need more titanium right now. And then we can at least drop all the things we're carrying. Which, you know, it's a useful thing to be able to do. I'll put it that way. Okay. Ah, there's a fragment. Like maybe one more titanium would be good. Excellent. Because I reckon with 2 more cabinets we can probably store everything we're carrying, and then we can take a break for the night.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, actually save the game. So, that is going to about do us for tonight. As always, I will say thank you for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow to carry on some of this shenanigans underwater. And maybe do something a bit different tomorrow night since we finished the story. I haven't quite decided, so it can be a surprise. But for now, goodbye and thank you.